Now we have to discuss the next point, potential energy of a single charge in an external field. For that, we have to determine the potential energy of this charge in an external field E, which is not produced by the given charge, whose potential energy that we have to wish to calculate. For that, we assume external field is not affected by the charge. If this charge is very small, the external electric field E of the corresponding potential V may be vary from point to point. If we consider VR be the potential is the external potential at any point P having position vector R1. By the definition we say that here we have to perform some certain amount of work, and this work done to bring that charge from infinity to the position P will be work done is equal to Q into VR. This work done is stored in the form of potential energy, which is given by PE is equal to Q into VR. Now we have to discuss the potential energy of the two charges in an external field. Let these two charges are Q1 and Q2. These charges are located at position R1 and R2 respectively. Here we have to calculate the work done in bringing this charge from infinity to their position R1. Work must be done, which is W1 is equal to Q1 into VR1. Call this equation number 6. Now we bring the charge Q2 to the position R2. That the work done will be equal to Q2 into VR2 plus Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12, where R12 is the distance between Q1 and Q2. Now from this equation 6 and 7, we write the potential energy of the system, that total work done in assembling the system will be Q1 into VR1 plus Q2 into VR2 plus Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12. This work done, this is the equation for the potential energy of a system of 2-point charges in an external field. Now we have to define the potential energy of a dipole in an external field. Let's consider this E be the uniform electric field, will be shown like this, where Q plus Q and minus Q be this plus Q and minus Q be the two charges. 2L be the distance between these two charges. Here this forms the dipole. This dipole is placed in this external electric field, where theta is the angle between this dipole and electric field E. Now to calculate this work done, we have to consider these two charges Q1 and Q2 are separated by a distance 2L. They are placed in an electric field E. it experiences the torque tau, which tends to rotate it. That tau is equal to P into E. From this equation we write Pe sin theta. Call this equation number 9. To neutralize this torque, let's assume the external torque tau is applied, which rotates it in the plane of paper of angle theta. Without this angular acceleration of this infinitesimal angular speed, work done by the external torque, this W is equal to external torque theta where into d theta, where the limits are theta 0 to theta we solve this, then it becomes limit integration from theta 0 to theta Pe sin theta into d theta. The integration of this, here Pe is constant, we take it outside, and the integration of this sin theta will be equal to minus cos theta. The limits are from theta 0 to theta. Now we substitute these limits in this equation. Pe into minus cos theta minus of minus cos theta 0. This minus minus becomes plus. Then the equation becomes Pe minus cos theta plus cos theta 0. Here we rearrange this equation like this: Pe into this cos theta 0 minus cos theta. This is the work done. This work done is stored in the form of potential energy of the system in the position when the dipole makes an angle q with the electric field. The potential energy can be chosen as per convenience. We choose theta 0, we choose uq by giving that energy u theta minus u theta 0 here will be equal to Pe cos theta 0 minus cos theta. This is the total potential energy. Here the two conditions are arises. In the first case we say that if this dipole is placed initially perpendicular, that is theta 0 is equal to pi by 2, then this above equation becomes, equation number 10 becomes u theta, this u theta will be 0, theta 0, then u theta is equal to Pe cos theta minus cos theta 0. Then here we say that the cos, this pi by 2 is equal to 0, therefore the equation becomes Pe minus Pe cos theta. Therefore we rearrange this equation, u theta is equal to minus P into E. If this dipole is parallel, if this dipole is initially parallel, then theta 0 is equal to u theta into Pe cos theta minus cos theta. Therefore, as this cos theta, cos 0 is equal to 1, then this equation becomes u theta into Pe into 1 minus cos theta. Here, today we just take a quick recap about this point. Here, the potential energy of a system of two charges will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r12. Potential energy of a system of n point charges will be equal to u is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught sum of all the pairs q1 qk qj qk upon rjk. Then we discuss the point potential energy of single charge in an external field will be equal to Pe is equal to Q into Vr. potential energy of the two charges in an electric field will be equal to Q into VR1 plus Q into VR2 is plus Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. And the last point we discuss that potential energy of a dipole in an external field will be is u theta minus u theta 0 will be equal to Pe cos theta 0 minus cos theta. Here we discuss about this potential energy of the different points of a system. Thank you.